Yo, what is up? How we doing? Let me get this all dialed in. Of course, X doesn't want to work. Does it need an update or something? All right, hold up. All right, so many tabs. All right, let's see if this gets this to work now. Nope. All right, I'm gonna have to do it on here. Hold up. This is the one I want. What a pin. There we go. Okay, sick. Let me go back here real quick. Since my phone doesn't want to work. All right. Sweet. Okay, that's good. That's good. This one's silent. All right, y'all. We're back. It's another day. Make sure we're live on Pump. It's another day. Another day to build. It's not. I gotta do StreamYard and Pump are just like not working. All right. There we go. This should work now. Ooh. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's working. Maybe it's not. Dude. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I can get this to actually work. I'm not seeing on Pump. All right, hold up. Stop this. All right, and then move. Really? Still nothing? This is crazy. I don't know why this doesn't want to work today. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to stop it here too. Okay, now. Dude, this is crazy. I don't even know what's happening. Pump does not want to work. It doesn't want to stream to Pump. I don't know why. So, I mean, I'm seeing it on my end, but not on Pump side. Yeah. Move. All right, now let me see. Nothing again, dude. What is going on? All right, well, we're gonna say screw it. I don't know what's going on pump at all. No idea. It's really stupid because everything is looking good on my end. I can see it, but of course it doesn't want to. Okay. Wonder if I do this. Remove that real quick. Come on. All right, y'all. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. And then it's gone, isn't it? All right. This should work. I totally forgot what. Okay. Okay. Are we cooking now? Are we cooking? Maybe not. Oh, he's here. Yo.
What up?
What we doing?
Are you having problems, sir?
Dude, it's literally just everything I can see pump on my side, but if I view on a different account and look and see if I'm live on pump, it's not there. So I'm just like, at this point, giving up. I've even done new keys and everything. So I don't know if it's just like a StreamYard thing. So I'm just over it, really.
Pump.
Huh?
It was like a 1 to 2 second delay. I thought it'd be longer of a delay, but I see us there.
Okay, sweet. I just can't see it on my end then, I guess.
And
Normally I can double check.
I see us on X as well.
Sick. All right. Well, I guess we're fine. I just couldn't see it. All right. Well, we're back. Another day. Another round of clips. But have you seen this, Nick? I'm curious to your take on this. You've been seeing like the whole the Elon and OpenAI stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this MTS. They did this. This literally is just a page dedicated to it. You can tell they spun this up. It's pretty cool. But they have like a live transcript. They have like quotes and like all this stuff. It's pretty cool. But you can like see by days and everything.
I hadn't actually seen this. This is neat.
It's really cool. Like this is the live transcript from the feed. So you can see like everything that's there. They have highlights. It's really cool.
Someone should normalize these types of platforms for important things like this so
Oh,
people can be
dude,
more informed.
it needs to happen. I mean, this is the only reason I'm like up to date. Like they have the daily scripts, you can browse like the timeline and everything. It's really cool.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I was like, this is sick. And I'm sure this doesn't take long to do something like this if you know what you're doing.
I mean, if you've already got the data, it wouldn't take long, but I mean
Yeah,
that's the biggest part is just finding all of the data, where it's coming from, how it's plugging in.
right. Well, because
Because I mean,
I think they're like live streaming the audio now. So I bet you that's just how it's getting the transcript, just kind of doing what we're
mhm,
doing at that point. Yeah.
yeah, it'd be easy at that point.
But it's so cool. Like they have it like by date. They even have like timestamps of the markdown files and everything. So
Mm.
it's super cool. It's the only way, and it anticipated too. They like predict. It's pretty cool. But
Do
I'm curious
we
to see how that's gonna go.
do we know if Elon has any kind of involvement, like if he's going after or trying to be friendly with Google's Gemini in any way? I'm only curious because if you remember, it was like last week. They was it Tesla or maybe it was just SpaceX. I don't remember. One of his companies is essentially acquiring Cursor, and then
Mm-hmm.
and so he's getting access to that IDE. And then I think it was earlier today actually. There was the announcement that
Anthropic.
yeah, Anthropic is going to be using his Colossus One cluster,
Mm-hmm.
and so now he's got involvement with like all of the major
All of
players in
them,
AI.
dude. All
So
of them.
I'm just wondering what he's got going on with Google that we don't know about.
But the reason why he's able to do that is because I mean he talks about he's building infrastructure as well. Like, yes, he has these software companies, but like he has the Colossus, he has all that stuff because he's like, no, everybody that already has that's doing like the tech, like the data centers and stuff, he's like, they just don't do it good enough. So I'm just gonna do it better. And then from there, it just turns into these other companies like Anthropic, um, partnering with them. And my thing is, did you see as soon as they did that, they bumped up all the limits?
Yeah,
Do you
which I
think they
mean,
were just running out of compute?
oh yeah, they were already really constrained. I mean, you can go look at their uptime and see how much red's on it. You know, like they have a lot of problems with usage and everything. And I mean, it's great for me because of the increase. Because now I'm not worried about like previously I had to kind of limit myself a little bit with my plans just to kind of fit into the budget. I don't think I have to do that anymore because uh, Codex is pretty lenient, and now Claude's just as lenient. I think we're going to be able to run a little bit more with it.
Well,
Which is
did you see this thing too?
what's
The
interesting is we know well we don't know, we have estimations that Claude's basically subsidizing that $200 max plan is
uh-huh.
essentially what $4,500 to $5,000 a month in API usage.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's been very well known for a while. Like there's thousands of dollars a month that you get out of value of just that $200 plan. And so they're subsidizing it. Real, I mean, OpenAI is doing the same thing. They're not spending as much, I don't think, but they are still doing the same
Dang.
thing. And so now that they've increased these limits, that makes me wonder: are they either eating more of a bill, or have they figured out a way to cheapen the cost of inference for themselves so that they can then pass that back further?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting to see, like, first of all, eh, that everybody's like trying, everybody, all the stuff with Elon this week is kind of crazy. He's going after OpenAI. Anthropic is like, hey, we want your data center. Like, it's kind of wild if you think about it. And at the same time, he gets Cursor, like he's acquiring like all the Infinity Stones.
And you know why he even gave Anthropic the deal for Colossus One cluster in the first place, right?
Mm-mm.
Because he's already moved on to his Colossus 2 cluster, and that's where they're training Grok at. He's already at the next
Oh,
level.
so
So he's like,
he's like, oh yeah, you can have my waste
yeah, that's exactly. Well, I mean,
essentially.
he had to figure out something to do with it. I'm sure he could have used the inference,
Yeah, yeah. So you're
but
he's rather than like it's sitting there collecting dust or not being as whatever used
yeah,
for what it was built for, he's like, who can I give this to?
right. So
Yeah.
Anthropic was just the no brainer from that. It was either them or OpenAI or Google. There's only three
And we
options.
know it wasn't going to be OpenAI.
No, it definitely wasn't
Yeah.
going to be them.
I was asking Grok yesterday a lot about the OpenAI stuff, and like kind of going into why Elon would even like go after this. Does he have? Is there any legal stuff that he can like? Because I was like, okay, OpenAI, obviously, what is their biggest argument against Elon, and what is Elon's biggest argument against OpenAI? And it's like OpenAI is, and I was like, I don't know if it's enough for Elon to win with no legal documentation in place. Like that's the biggest thing OpenAI is going off of. It's like there's no legal documentation of like this was supposed to be a nonprofit, you know, all of this stuff. And then Elon just being like they stole it. So I was trying to figure it out, all that out.
Well, I don't know all of the story of everything bit and detail of it, but what I do know is Elon's already one of the top 5 richest people on the planet, so he's not doing this for money. He's doing
No,
this
he's
to
not.
prove a point. You know,
Well, that's this whole case is. But OpenAI is saying that they're twisting it as he didn't get his way with OpenAI, so that's why he's coming after him now. That's essentially what they're saying.
There is, from what I do remember, there is a lot of flip-floppery around are they a nonprofit or not, you know, like
Grok says they're a hybrid or something. It says they're like a partial nonprofit apparently.
Okay, so they're a nonprofit that makes profit on the side for the founders, maybe. I mean,
something like that.
That sounds like some made up stuff to make it jail free for the CEO.
Well, so that's Elon's biggest thing is he put in I think $50-some million into it, like from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Brockman dude, who's like their CTO, he's put no money in it. He's just been there from the beginning. His stock options are worth $30 billion. And Elon has 0 of that. Like you said, it's not about money, but if you think of it from that standpoint, a nonprofit that somebody's stock option is $30 billion.
I mean, you gotta start asking questions at that point, though.
Well, I think that's what Elon's going after. I think it's more of just like this is a broken part of the system, rather than like. I mean, that's insane. Being there from day one, you have 30 billion. You didn't put any money in. Like that's a meme coin.
Yeah,
you got insider trading on that one. It's wild, dude. Is this caption too? No, they're not. Tell me why Clippy cut out their promo, SeatGeek.
It didn't want to see that nonsense.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, anything, Mike.
Do you really not know shit about manga? Is it manja? Manga.
That's insane.
Manja?
That's an insane question.
Manja's like to eat in Italian.
What's it doing?
Do you
that?
really not know
what?
What's it doing that?
No shit about manja.
First off, it's manga.
Do you really?
This might not be the best video for dude. So I've been posting all of these TikToks on here, dude. And like, so I'm just finding a bunch of content to post on here. And I haven't done a Logan one, but I think I need to double down on just like one person. That's what I'm trying to figure out as our like use case. It's like, do I just stick with one person or just like spam all these? I don't think this is gonna be a good video, but that was a video we pulled from YouTube.
What you do is do a mixture of different ones on different accounts, find the one that works, and then follow through on that one more than the rest of them.
Yeah, well, that's what I did here with like the Kev Hammer ones when I got a couple big views off that one. All right.
It would be kind of interesting to see, like, if we were to just pull pure clips, not do a whole lot of extra fancy stuff, whose content is already pre-done enough that it can just go from that long form to short form and still do well.
And dude, Kev Hammer, dude, I'm telling you. Like,
well, yeah, he's got a whole team behind him. You know, he's been.
I mean, it's probably perfect.
Yeah, he's definitely got some professionals there, and so he'd probably be a good one. Mr. Beast would be another good option.
Well, so this one, this Casey Neistat like vlog videos are actually kind of perfect because it's in the vlog you have to be centered in the camera. So every time you do this, like these look like he filmed it and posted it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same with Diary of a CEO. His stuff's pretty good. I've done some of the Mr. Beast ones, but at the same time, it's kind of. I also don't know what to like ask it. But the Caleb Hammer ones tend to just like go crazy. So we'll try this one. You see this right here? Wait, no, this one. This is for my
Whoa.
Hermes agent
You've
from
got,
so long ago.
you've got
don't even know-
multiple ones processing.
Well, this one is this one, but I think it actually this one is like really long. I don't even remember. But I just dismiss it.
The fact that they're okay.
Well, this is from Hermes. Like I don't know what Hermes did. I don't know what this is.
That's
That wasn't
interesting.
in the title of the video, so that was Hermes just doing whatever he wanted.
That's kind of funny. I'll see if I can. I think I can figure out. Yeah, I think I can differentiate between the bot behavior and the human behavior. I can see what it's doing for you.
It's fine. It's just funny. I was like, oh, I know that's Hermes. Yeah, the OpenAI stuff is definitely interesting. Dude, we got robots doing front handsprings, dude. It's just like, oh my gosh. It's kind of crazy. No way. OpenAI is releasing a competitor to the iPhone. It's coming in less than 12 months.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be out next year. I don't know for sure. I also don't think it's going to be very widely accepted. I mean, it's very hard to tap into the market for phone market right now.
Well,
And
especially with a phone that's meant just for agents.
yeah, and it's also OpenAI's got to deal with the federal government now, and everyone's going to see them as untrustworthy. They're going to think there's a back door in their phones.
Oof.
Like that's going to be a problem. People are
Well,
going to
did you
bring up.
see what some of the stuff that Sam Altman said about like what they needed for a phone? He said some stuff like it's always got to be listening, it's always got to have context, like all of that stuff. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, what? I
Bro,
was like, you just said your AI phone always has to be listening, always has to be on, always has to have context. That's insane.
that is insane.
Like, think
They-
about how the level of tech right now and how it still does that stuff. You can't actually turn off your phone. And now put an agent behind that. And if there's a back door that says send all the information back to this one company.
Jeez, like I said, I don't know that it's going to do too well.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be something like if you work at OpenAI, you have to have one of these things.
I'm sure, yeah.
There
that makes sense.
some dude. This dude makes these really great videos, but he was talking about Meta. So apparently Meta is requiring all of their employees to wear these like GoPros
Oh
while they're
yeah,
working,
I saw that. Yeah.
and that's literally it. They have to wear the GoPros and they have to just keep working.
Yep.
Do you see that Nvidia is partnering to like turn your house into a data center? Did you see all that stuff? It's like these little.
But I'm listening.
It's this thing that like sticks on the outside of your house. I can't remember where it was.
And how much VRAM does that give me?
I know. Let's see here.
What's the cost basis and how many can I stack without it overheating my house?
All right, we're about to find out. But I saw it. Like some dude raised a whole bunch of money to do it. Do you see what Grok said there? It said sounds specific or fake.
I'm hiding the Grok chat on the screen. There you go.
It was like sounds very specific or false.
That's
What?
funny.
All right. Dude, his animations are so cool. Those little like orbs.
I think that's representing multiple agents working at the same time.
Ah, here we go. I want to see the post. I saw there was a post. Oh yeah, here it is. These things. Look at these.
Why does it look like a giant GPU?
That's essentially what it is. I'm pretty sure, right? Compute units designed to tap into unused
Ye-
residential grid.
3 terabytes of RAM?
Yeah, man.
Excuse me? What? How? That's like a. Hold on. That's at least $250,000 in hardware.
You think it costs that much?
No, because that's $250,000 in hardware. The assembly is going to run you another 100K.
Here you
That's
go.
probably-
It's currently in pilot testing with construction of new homes. So they're just gonna build it into the house.
well, you ain't got to buy a heater, so that's a plus.
It's
House
just
is-
pumping the heat.
The house is heated perfectly. You ain't got to worry about that for no problem.
I mean, look at these things. I mean, there you go.
they're very clearly GPT image 2 generated, but I like the idea. That's going to cost more than most houses will.
Well, housing prices are already crazy. So, I mean,
And to think you're going to slap a data center in the basement?
hey
Come
man,
on.
there's people will pay for it. People will pay for it. So,
I know. I mean, I'm people, but it's just crazy.
Hermes again.
I'm looking into that stutter problem first, and then I'm gonna look at Hermes.
No, you're. You're
I'm curious what it's doing just to watch it, see how it's behaving, because I haven't used it a whole lot myself.
right, dude. So I was thinking about this. So Naval does this podcast, and at first I was like, "Sick! This would be great stuff to clip for our product." And I realized it's literally just him talking, a black screen, and text.
Means we could use that to work on our B-roll.
I mean, look at that. It's his whole podcast. Like, there's, yeah, no, dude. Maybe that is his long one, the 19-minute one. Yeah, like it's just 30 minutes of this.
Their co-host. Today we're going to
That's
be
it.
talking about vibe coding. This
I
episode.
mean, I don't know that I would listen to it on Twitter, but I mean, I've pulled up some of his podcast stuff before and listened to him.
Yeah.
On podcasts.
Well, it's just interesting that he's like, we're just gonna do black screen, throw some text in there, post it on X.
Throw the video in the clip it and have it do B-roll for the whole thing and then repost it.
Dude, do you think it would do it?
It would take it a lot of time and it wouldn't cost a very small amount, but it could do it.
I have this one going, which is, how long is it? An hour and 30. Okay, this one might be a little bit because it's from YouTube as well. But I'll save this and we'll come back to it. All right, saved. Add it to your bookmarks. Did you see Kevin O'Leary? I saw this video where he just he's making this giant data center in Utah, and like people are like pissed off about it. They're like, it's gonna take over our water, and then like the bunch of the community notes were like, it's in the middle of the desert. Dude,
Can't remember if it
Hyperframe.
I think it was him that was talking about how he's one of the only data center owners that has an environmental degree or something
was
like
him.
that.
It was right
Yeah.
after that video came out of all the Utah people going off about how we don't want this.
I think he was like on the phone talking to somebody or something.
Yeah, in
like
the
just
car. He was in the car.
Yeah, yeah. I saw
Like
a
they
little bit of
interviewed
that.
him, I think. And it was just like, yeah, I don't know.
I put together a whole document of many different points of why AI is beneficial to humanity versus detrimental, even though the resources that it takes, just because there's so many people out there that are like, but it's taking all our water, but it's also
Did you see this?
reclaimed compute. Oh, interesting. I did see.
Dude.
I didn't see that, but I did see that
So-
Elon sat down with his team, with the Anthropic team, and basically had them explain to him how Claude itself was going to be a good AI, like good as morally good. So he spent a week breaking down all of the engineering layers of how their modeling is done and everything. And he said that throughout the entire time there was no red flags, and he never got what do you call it, like a bad guy detector never went off or something like that. So he gave his approval.
Could you imagine, like, let's say, for instance, Anthropic or Claude does something and it's could be dangerous. Could be considered. It's not, but let's say it does a response or something, and Elon's just like, hey, you know that data center I gave you? Like, oh well, like that's dude. I mean, I
There's-
did see
there's-
somebody say though. I saw somebody say he was I forgot his name, but he's been close to Elon. He's like he goes, if I was to trust one person with like artificial intelligence, he's like I would be Elon because I think he's the least likely to be corrupted through this stuff. That's what he said.
Well, nobody can like line his pockets with money to incentivize him. He's got more money than anybody else that would try to do so. So like
Yeah.
he's only incentivized by what's interesting to him at the time. You know, like
Yeah.
that's it.
That's crazy. That's what I mean. It's like, do you see this?
No, I did see that apparently Chrome browser has a new AI model that they have been automatically downloading into every user's machine silently and in the background.
Whoa.
It's a 4 GB model. It's super
Whoa.
super tiny, absolutely useless, but it's there, and it's
Just to monitor?
I don't know what its full purpose is, but like it's there, and they force it every time you open Chrome. If it's not already downloaded, after it's like version I don't know 128 something like that crazy number. If you got Chrome open and that model's not downloaded, any action on Chrome automatically triggers the download,
Oh,
and it's like there's really no. It's just a forced injection type of thing, and I'm
dude,
like,
I'm gonna have to switch over to Safari then at this point.
well, if you've already opened Chrome, it's already on your machine. Like
That's
it,
what I
that's
mean.
it.
I'm on Chrome right now.
Well, I guarantee you got it.
Yeah. Oh, this is the thing you're talking about? Elon Musk's Anthropic team didn't
Yeah.
stop his evil
Well,
detector.
he made his own tweet about it, but yeah,
Oh,
I
he
guess they're
did?
just summarizing it.
That's funny. There was a dreaming for Claude, letting AI agents self-improve between sessions. Bro, Hermes, doesn't Hermes already do that?
Yeah, that's the overnight dream thing. If you haven't updated yours lately, go tell it run a safe update, pull from the main repo,
Sounds like a good idea.
because
You said run a what? Run a safe update?
run a safe update. It's got that internally. It knows what it means. If you haven't updated in the last 2 weeks or more, which it's even worse if you haven't updated since we had you install it a month ago, they have done so many things. Like if you're on last month's version, there's like 1,000 new things you could do roughly.
Well, good to know. All right. Yeah, this one might take a little bit longer, but I'm not worried about it. So his stuff always does so good on here.
In about 30 seconds, there will be a new version live, and
Sweet.
it should fix that stuttering problem.
Sweet. The OpenAI podcast.
You
Very
can't
interesting.
show me the clips are malfunctioning like that on a stream and not expect me to go reset it and fix it.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I mean, I do have so many clips too.
Jeez. 2,200 clips.
Yeah, man, I have.
You better not ever ask Clippy to go look in your library, because he's gonna
No,
he's gonna try and pull all of them. It's gonna hit that max token count.
Yeah, dude, it's not all right. Hermes updated. Sick. Yeah, I was on one. Oh yeah, I was behind. I was on 1.2190. Now I'm on 2.1131.
There's so many updates.
I'm up to date. We're good. All right. No, yeah, I have a lot of clips. Like it's bad. It's really bad, but also not. Like I live 700 pages down here. That's what I have. We could just
I
go through all of it.
I don't know if I told you this, but one time when I was pulling some analytics one day, it was made clear to me by my agents that you are currently 47% of the entire platform's usage.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Dude, I use it every day. It's like I use it every day, and I probably get 10 clips out of it every single day, if not more. Like
Yeah.
it completely automates clipping. It makes it so easy. Like I can sit here, go eat some lunch, come back, this will be done. I'll click it and it'll just go. It's just like, all right, well, there's another 1,000 clips generated. I'm curious to see how many I could do in a day if I had unlimited usage. But let's not go unlimited usage.
Well, Once I get V2 rolled out, let's just say I've got some more tricks planned for Clippy because I'm always learning things.
getting
And
excited. Speaking of V2, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna show it. I'm gonna
once
open
you
it up.
go, once you go test the live version.
Should I?
Well,
I thought
actually,
I
hold
thought you
on,
said
hold on.
it's linked weird,
It
right?
is, and it technically could cause problems, but it also technically should work for the most part. But now that I think about it, I don't know if I want that leaked live.
That's what I mean. Yeah. I mean, I can
Yeah.
hide the window maybe, but I think you still see the link.
Yeah, I don't know. You could probably
I-
still see it, but
But did you see the updates I did to this?
oh, I had a full. I didn't look at them
Look at
myself, but I
this.
did.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I did
So,
like the
did
glow
you see
effect on
that
it.
prompt that I sent you a little while back?
Yeah.
Dude, that was from Mark Andreessen. And when I put it into this, and I put it into my Claude, like it literally was like, honestly, your product kind of sucks. Here's what you need. And I was like, whoa.
That's funny.
So I made this. Obviously you gotta like tweak the language a little bit. But like upload, polish, drag and drop. But I used Opus to like plan out the logic of it, and then I used Gemini to actually make it. But yeah, it's all pretty much the same. I didn't touch anything besides like the editor. Which it was just like transcript stuff. Honestly. It was transcript
So-
stuff, I think, and then like condensing tabs.
I did have my agents go pull any new updates that were made, and I was also working on some of the overnight bugs that had popped up to be fixed.
Yeah.
And so I didn't catch that it had finished that, and I told it to go pull from what you finished on Figma and see, just outline what was different and still needed. But it looks like it went ahead and ran 14 new commits and finished the entire parity update. So it just, instead of just finding the problems and the mismatches, it just did the whole thing and finished them. I was like, okay,
that's crazy. Well, to summarize what I did, I pretty much just helped I updated the transcript a little bit, so like you can like highlight and hit delete, and it like cuts it, right? Undo, or you can just like, and then if you need to spell anything, you can literally just come in here and like a doc. That, and then these are silences that you can remove. Apparently, that's what Claude thought was a good idea. Yeah, these little green dots. So like, there's a big pause there, and then it's removed. So that's I touched that, and then I played around with the transcript, the editor a little bit, where like, so this is like the video line here where you can like split. This was something that came from when we talked to, dude. Okay, you can like split it and drag it. That. So like, for instance, I could split it here, or if Clippy already knows what the hook is, you can put hook in the front, and it could play, but it essentially just duplicates the hook. So the hook comes, and then the video plays, and then maybe the hook's down here or something. So that, I did that, and then I did this little magic tab where you have all your cuts, like jump cuts, pan in, pan out, transitions, like all of that is there.
Ooh, that's pretty much it. Like that too.
So it's just like, I mean, these are all just like jump cuts. I mean, the thought of it was essentially all like Premiere has people sell in Premiere Pro, like they spend like hours making all these different edits, like these crazy fades or whatever, and they do like motion blur, all this crazy stuff, and you can like buy their kits. It's like some of them are like crazy. You get like 500 items for like $100, and you literally just it's a zip file, and you literally just drag it into your Premiere, and it opens up, and it has all those settings, and then every time you drag it onto the clip, that setting is saved. So that's what was kind of the thought here, was like, if you have your own, you know, if you have, and it makes it easy because like in Premiere, I hate doing like manual pan in and pan out and stuff. I only like doing, if I have a save folder, I'll just drag the save folder. So I was just like, that's what we should do. That's all I did. Just kind of, you can still trim it if you want, extend it. I think you can even drag the. Yeah, you can like drag them here, position them wherever. Just little things.
I'm excited to see it all rolled out. I'm excited to get it all rolled out and finished so I can get back to like the real fancier stuff. Like this
No, I
is
know you're
just
excited for that.
get it solid, get it, flowing nice and smooth, and then we're
I'm
gonna do some
excited
more fun
too.
stuff.
But yeah, I just simplified the tabs. I just did transcript. We have the reframe, captions, like text layers if we want a text layer, and then a magic tab. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then it's just Clippy. Clippy. I didn't touch Clippy. And then this, it said it did some like mobile optimization or something within the padding.
You can
But
switch it
don't
to
know.
mobile view on the top right bar. No, yeah, that works too.
I mean, I guess we'll see. Well,
It's
this
probably
isn't
gonna need a
bad.
little.
This isn't bad at all, though. I like this. You get some stats. You got the project. You got the recent projects. I wonder what this is like. Okay, like it. Okay, not bad.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'd probably shrink it a little bit so it's less of a scroll, though, where it's just like one page.
What's at the bottom?
Special projects.
All the
Maybe
recent-
on mobile though, you wouldn't need the projects there.
Yeah, you wouldn't need it because I mean,
You wouldn't. Yeah.
well, this is. Yeah, you wouldn't need it if you just uploaded one already. You don't need to see your recents.
Correct. So I think for mobile, you don't need to see. You don't need this part. And then we'll generate. See what this looks like. Yeah. Then yeah, because this should just be a loading state for the whole thing. Okay. Let's see how this looks. So that. Ooh. Okay. I mean, this would be probably an endless scroll, but it's kind of nice. You get there's summary here. You get.
What I don't like is the button feels almost intrusive for Clippy at the bottom right. Yeah, that pop up. I don't know.
Intrusive.
I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah,
like
this is this page. So this page, it adjusted this page a little bit because it used to be Clippy was right here the whole time, but it would shrink all these cars where you couldn't see it. Maybe we put it up here or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. For mobile, I almost feel like for mobile it'd be cool if like you're looking at that screen, but without, I guess really just that screen, but then you could just like swipe to the right or something and it opens up a full Clippy chat, and like you could just have your agent there working and you could kind of background it by swiping back over, and so
That'd
like
be
it's just
sick.
always there working on stuff for you in the background
That'd be sick.
as needed.
Yeah. Okay, so that's how that looked. What does this look like now? This is what I'm curious about. Yeah. It's gonna be hard for mobile for an advanced editor, I think. Because I mean,
Yeah.
even in
Really the best bets to
you just dumb
essentially
it down.
well, we could have it where you would be talking with Clippy about what you want, and then have it show a preview of the actual product. Like we'd have the quick clip path in general, and then if you want to edit it further, you could still engage with Clippy to go and do things, but you would just simply have a preview to see what had happened because you can't go through all those toggles. We're not going to
Well,
put
I
50
think
buttons on a mobile thing.
Yeah, the way to do it is like you would take all of these, put them at the bottom. This would slide over, and then these controls would be, it would like split the screen, like a bottom third and then the preview, essentially. Just kind of like these, where you have the main thing and then you have all these kind of in there. Here's a good example, right? Where like the whole kind of bottom third here
Yeah,
is
that's
timeline, and then because so you could drag it, right? You could drag all that, and then you have all the buttons down there that just replaces whatever you open. So like for instance, I'd click here or one of these, and it would just take up the bottom half here. I wonder if I could tell.
we could do like an infinity scroll bar at the bottom, so
Yeah.
that it just kind of like you can scroll through all the features underneath the timeline, and then the media players above the timeline to see what's happening.
Yeah,
That could probably work.
I think that's the best way to do it. Like even the transcript, I feel like the transcript should be here, but you should be scrolling like this way with it, but it's in that third. You know what I mean? So it's like you only see this part of it, maybe like this part,
Yeah.
and you just have to scroll through it. But I think these just all kind of stay there. And then I feel like the reframe thing, we should just have like a toggle for the ratios. And then this, I feel like, can just be replicated on the screen since we already have it on the screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But who knows? Let's check on Clippy. You just pushed an update though.
That may have been my fault.
Yeah, you're fine. All right. I want to go back to that. The one you're talking about, this. I'm curious. This will be...
I'm kind of curious too, especially considering...
Never seen it happen before.
Well, all of the updates that I've done recently should let it do the thing. I just don't know how far it's going to take it. Like if you ask it to do the full 30-minute video, that's going to get...
No.
Yeah, like it'll
Oh.
definitely make B-roll, which, I mean, I say that it should make B-roll. It's probably going to crash now that I said that out loud, but everything's there for it to do the job for some good B-roll based off of what it sees.
I'm just curious on... I'm going to keep it 16:9. I'm going to do auto. I think I'm just going to find some viral moments. Because I'm curious to see what it's going to even pull out. I don't know. But we'll see.
Let's see. Auto duration, auto clips, 30-minute video. It's probably going to pull you, I would estimate, 8 clips with an average of about 35 seconds per clip.
All right. Let's see. Let us see.
Maybe 7 clips. I'd say 8 because of rounding, but it's possible it could rank one of them lower than necessary.
Moment of truth. Dude, I've seen this thing is so sick. These little, I don't know why, but I just think having these here, just a little slight improvement that's just like, okay, cool. I know what Clippy is doing. I feel safe.
Mhm.
You
I don't know
what
if
mean?
it's the other day there was one of those tool calls. It was breaking on this screen, but it was still proceeding and succeeding behind the scenes. So like I think I told you about it actually. The clip carousel, everything was working. It just wasn't
just didn't-
showing you
Yep. you gotta
until
go
it
out.
finished. Yeah, but that should be fixed now because it was, what was it, delegating? It was when it would delegate to the medium model is what the problem was, but it looks like it's fixed now. So.
Those little check marks. Boop, boop, boop. I'm
If
curious.
it's
It's a black screen.
if it starts showing that your clips are ready
Yeah.
and they all finish before you get to the carousel, then that's what I need to fix still too. You're supposed to load on carousel while they're processing still,
I guess we'll see.
but there's a slight chance that something I did the other day broke that flow.
We're on coordinator processing step 4. Now we're on the tool.
I mean, it's still doing everything it needs to before the rendering phase. So
Adding clips to timeline. Nice, nice.
How much is it got to do after this? I feel like I need to make it where it only shows like the last 5 actions or something, so the list
Just
doesn't
make it so where it's you
Fades
see like
out.
first 4 and then they just kind of filter up.
yeah, it fades
Yeah.
out or something.
Like the little wheel here.
Ooh, never mind. I'm not gonna say it on stream, especially. I don't even know if I'm gonna tell you about it. I had an idea last night, and I just remembered having the idea.
Yeah.
Now I gotta. I'm gonna
And
play
you're like, I
something with it.
have to do the idea.
Yeah, it's real small, easy. It's just a real. I don't even know if it's a value add. I'm just gonna do it. You know.
Do it. Just do it, man. We'll see it.
You talking about the things happening on the screen reminded me of it. So.
I completed adding clips.
All right, I'm gonna look into that. Working on what we just talked about, because that's also, how many is that now? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. You're on 17 steps.
Clips are processing.
I mean,
Good news.
it sounds like a lot, but in reality, it's just the models passing info back and forth and processing it down. It's just.
Okay, so you said what was you said 8 clips, right?
Yeah, 8 clips with an average. Okay, they're a lot longer than what I thought it would be. I was saying 35 seconds on average.
I think one thing too is I think Clippy's gotten really hard on grading stuff now.
No, it's not that it's gotten harder. Well, it's gotten more critical for sure, and that's because of the model updates that I put through recently. The previous models we were using, they're great. You know, they're good for what the job was, but they got a little creative with the scoring on things a little bit. You know, like sure it was get the job done with good quality content at the top, but
Yeah.
now the models we're using have an IQ of most college professors, and they're going to be pretty hypercritical about it, and so you're going to have that real high quality output every time.
Yeah.
I was doing some math, and I was like, you know what, we can afford it.
Let's see. 90%?
Well, I'm glad to see it's going back to carousel on rendering, but I am going to figure out what to do about that fade out. I kind of like the idea, like, you know how the Star Wars intro, the words just fade out of screen as it gets higher and higher. I want something like that. Like, that's what I envision.
All right, let's see what Clippy will do here. Let's see what it clipped first. What? I didn't say. What is that? Do that? I didn't even save anything. Can I not edit this?
Was it potentially Hermes?
No, that was. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, yeah, let me talk about vibe coding and how I got into it. So around December of 2025, the coding agents in AI hit an inflection point with the release of Claude Opus 4.5, and people started using it. We're like, wow, this is an agent that stays on track, can build apps soup to nuts, can solve thorny problems, and really feels like having a junior programmer at your disposal who's fast, essentially free, and ready to please. That was an inflection point, and I was reading all the hype on Twitter, but this time it felt real. And I've tried the coding agents in the past with some mixed results, but this time I really got into it. And I haven't seriously coded in decades. I mean, I have a computer science degree. I understand computer architecture, networking, a little bit of chips, algorithms, etc. But I haven't seriously coded in a long time. And the activation energy to writing code is really high. You have to like hook up all these different services to each other, everything from GitHub to maybe some backend. You're doing Vercel or Firebase or Railway or whatever. And
what? I don't know, Ivan.
That's confusing. One moment.
Clips are still getting ready, though. It's good news. Good news, good news. All right. I wonder if I go back into my library. Oh, what just happened? I think I broke it.
Wait, did you do a refresh before you did all that?
I just did a refresh.
But like before the stutter and everything, before you uploaded that last video?
Yeah. Did a full refresh, hard refresh.
Yeah. I was just wondering if maybe it was forcing you on the refresh just now, if that was what that was.
All right. The clips have processed while it's all been doing that.
But it closed carousel after you watched the video, and I don't know why.
Correct.
And now I got to figure out why.
We got all the clips are finished though. So I mean, it's just all the clips are finished. None are rendering. Video is fine. So I don't know. It's a mystery. Let's see.
You're listening to
Why can't I load the clip from down here? Oh, there it is. Just slow.
Well, yeah, let me talk about vibe coding and how I got into it. So around December of 2025, if the coding agents in AI hit an inflection point with the release of Claude Opus 4.5, and people started using it. We're like, wow, this is an agent that stays on track, can build apps soup to nuts, can solve thorny problems, and really feels like having a junior programmer at your disposal who's fast, essentially free, and ready to please. That was an inflection point, and I was reading all the hype on Twitter, but this time it felt real. And I've tried the coding agents in the past with some mixed results, but this time I really got into it. And I haven't seriously coded in decades. I mean, I have a computer science degree. I understand computer architecture, networking, a little bit of chips, algorithms, etc. But I haven't seriously coded in a long time. And the activation energy to writing code is really high. You have to like hook up all these different services to each other, everything from GitHub to maybe some backend. You're doing Vercel or Firebase or Railway or whatever, and just lots of things to connect together. You have to know lots of jargon, lots of tools. And the AI now makes it really easy. So I started with Claude Code like everybody else. I've also used Codex for some of the thornier bug solving and deep problems. And I immediately got addicted.
Nice. All right.
That was more stuttering I heard too, though, wasn't it?
A little bit better.
It wasn't
but
just
like,
me.
well, yeah, just a little bit.
I've got 3 agents working on it at the moment. Well, I have 3 agents. My agents also sometimes have their own agents, but
yeah, I need to start getting on the vibe coding train. I need to just do it.
we have much to learn. You.
I know. I have a lot to learn, but it's like, dude, it does most of the work for you. You just got to know what you're telling it to do.
It does, but
it
it's more so knowing how to have the right conversation with it, because like it's one thing to tell it, do this task for me, but most of the time you're still going to need to be in the loop if you have it do that one task. Like it's learning how to chain it into multiple long running actions and things like that, which is something that's way easier nowadays than it ever has been. But that's kind of the game of it now, is figuring out what agent needs to be in what role to fulfill which purpose, and then just have them orchestrate together as a team. Do it all. Like I've got 16 agents above my head over here.
I still can't believe it.
One running. There's just one running right now. And then I've got 2 on. Well, technically there's 3 running on this screen and only 2 on this screen, but they're not doing anything. The 3 over here are working. You just gotta, just babysit. The other day, I think I told you, I don't know if I told you or not, but I canceled my Minimax and GLM subscriptions because I'm going to go and pay strictly through token costs through OpenRouter, because I'm going to go with DeepSeek V4 for everything that those 2 are doing. I feel like $50 a month is what I was paying for those 2, and for $50 a month you can get a few 100 million tokens from DeepSeek.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's still something I could work with. So I shut down the subscriptions, and I think they have 1 more day left on them now. But I told my Hermes, I said, look, I have, because they were basically unused for the week already, and I said, you've basically got infinite inference, unlimited potential. I don't care what you do. I want you to burn these credits until they're gone. and I went to sleep. My paperclip dashboard says that I had spent like $6 for the month, because it measures them in tokens instead of even though I got subscription, it measures it in tokens. And I woke up the next day. Right now it says I've spent 2,106. It was like an overnight jump of $2,000 in API spend.
So I'm curious. I told it to make Miro for the whole duration. It's telling me it's only going to cost 25. I feel like that's
That's not right, but let's see what happens anyways, because that'll be good data.
how long is this one?
Because
20
oh,
seconds.
it's so 25 would probably be right for the image generation. Yeah, it could probably do that for the image generation, but the video is going to cost a lot more. So that would mean it's not calculating the cost of the video generation for some reason.
Try to figure it out.
Yep.
Let's see. Stole a charity. I was a fool. Well, I actually was a fool who provided free funding for them to create a startup. I gave them, 38 million of essentially free funding, which they used to create a 800 billion for-profit company. Dang. How much did Mr. Brockman contribute? 0. This is what OpenAI is saying. Mr. Musk's lawsuit is a pagan of hypocrisy. Yeah, they're pretty much saying that. Yeah, tale of two Elons.
So I wonder, because remember that story where we know now that if somebody's like speaking and trying to learn how to do very illegal and nefarious things into GPT, that it will go and report that user to the police silently. What happens if you point GPT to all the evidence of this case? Does it then gather enough evidence to say, "Hey, I need to report this to someone"?
Dude,
what is
dude? We got to do that. I don't know if I have my GPT subscription on here.
What does it decide at that point though? Like, it's like, oh, I need to act on this, or
Is there a
is it-
way where
or
I
is
can?
it gonna unravel the actual truth of, oh well, this isn't even relevant because, like, has anyone done that yet? I mean, it's kind of the obvious question, but
I wish they had a way to like download this as an MD file or something.
give it to your Hermes, tell it to scrape everything.
Yeah, I could tell it to do that, couldn't I? All right.
Make sure you specify every page on the site. Otherwise, it'll just pull that one overview page.
All right. Hermes gonna do that for me, and then we're gonna feed it to GPT here in a second. But here, okay. So I told it to. Oh, so here's what it said. 78 seconds long. Let me clarify what you're getting. 19 seconds, 38 seconds, 52 seconds. So. Wait, it's only
that's the at point, so where it's putting it. So that's for like real cool.
16 seconds of B-roll across 3 shots, not for the 78. B-roll is designed to punctuate key moments rather than run continuously. That would cover Naval's face the whole time, which you don't want. Clippy, there's no face on here.
But if you did those 3 in the first 1 minute, then that would be 3 B-roll shots in that 1 minute clip. That might look decent.
So there's only 16 total seconds, though.
Yeah. But I want to see what it does, so make it do it.
Do it. All right. Let's see what it does. It's working on something. Let me check out my Hermes. Ooh. Taking screenshots.
Okay. I'm gonna send you another tool to make your Hermes install, because if it's taking screenshots, it doesn't have the right scraping.
It says browser snapshot. So.
Oh, browser snapshot's different. That's it.
Yeah.
It's reviewing the page itself and navigating it.
Yeah. All right, so Clippy's working on this. Let's see how much B-roll we get.
I'm still gonna send you a new tool to give it though.
Google's new open source design MD plus AI skills to make your startup look like $100 million company in 1 hour. Design MD is that open source file from Google that captures the soul of a design, typography, color, spacing, all in one MD file. You attach it to your prompt, and your agent builds beautiful things every time. Huh. That's cool.
That's yeah, the design.md is kind of like a Claude.md, but for all of your design schematics. So it knows like if you got a certain color scheme to always use that. If you got a certain component style, to always use that. I mean, yeah, those are good tips, but it's stuff that you kind of want to just bake into your agents naturally so that you don't have to do that on every project.
What? Elon Musk announced XAI will be dissolved as a separate company and folded into SpaceX, also able to be known as SpaceX AI.
Well, how else do you think he's gonna justify putting Grok in space? You know,
Yeah,
he's gonna have that solar farm,
crazy.
all the data centers, all the solar farms, everything will be in
SpaceX
space.
AI.
It'll be
Nice.
beamed through Starlink to Earth, and it'll be cheap, incredibly fast, intelligent inference. You know, because he'll have the means to get basically zero cost basis. I mean, he just builds enough solar panels until the cost basis is down even. Same thing with data centers. Like, do you think? I'm sure there's a good bit of room out there in space to store these things. So
It's gonna be SpaceX AI Tesla.
what's going to be interesting is seeing how they defend that kind of stuff, because like what if some other country somewhere is like, hey, we want to hurt Americans, and they go and blow up this thing in space? You know, like how do they defend against that kind of behavior?
There you go.
How long before China starts putting 20 of these up there every year? You know,
Right. SpaceX and Anthropic have expressed interest in partnering to develop multiple gigawatts of orbital AI compute capacity. This is getting crazy.
he's been talking about this for a few months now.
Yeah. It's getting wild. All right, let's check on Clippy. Oh,
What in the world?
working on this, whatever this is.
Oh, okay, it's
Failed.
at least working. Did you
Wait
approve
for
that, or did it auto approve?
I said do it,
Okay.
but it won't let me do anything.
Yeah, it's planning out the schema for each prompt, for each model. And then it's
Dang,
passing
bro,
out.
8K? You're filming this in 8K.
Jeez.
Oh, dude, I like this update. This is sick. These little bubbles.
That was a while back, I think. I think that was
I
just
know,
first
I
time these are
know.
rendered. It was mainly because I kept getting annoyed seeing those graphs push
Off the
everything off
side.
screen. Yeah.
Looks clean though. Oop.
Hopefully it doesn't push anything off screen again. That for some you would think that'd be such an easy thing to do, but for some reason it was always that one response style too.
Wait, okay, what did it just do? I clicked view details and now it says Clippy's working again.
It may are those two different prompts? Oh, there's three different prompts.
There's
Okay, so
three.
it's doing each individual one at a time.
Got
At
it.
least that's what it looks like.
Working on something there.
Looks like it's on number 2 now. So wait, I
This-
can actually go look and pull what that model did on the back end and see if it worked. Let's go sign out.
Oh, tell me there's not a little apply button up here. Do I click apply?
Hold on, let me go back to you. Oh, wrong button. I think that's if you want to go with what its suggestions are. I believe you've already got it doing everything you need though. You can hit it just to see what happens. I mean, it's all training data for me right now, learning what's breaking and what's working. All right.
All right, well, I clicked all. They've all been, all three of the view progresses have been clicked, and it says Clippy's working. So I don't know. That's about it.
This is confusing. It's not accurate either. Okay.
All right. Now I guess play it and see if it's there.
Hold on. Well, I mean, you can do whatever. I'm gonna look for it too.
At B-roll. Breakthrough wall, parallel processing. A single lap. I can't remember what they're called. What it said it was going to do. I just asked if it was applied.
For some reason, it's not showing on replicate where these would be going. So let me see what's going on with that. It's still set, so why is it not working? All right, let me look into this. I'm
All right.
almost positive it's not working right now.
Okay. Good to know. Let me check something. Something's happening. Hermes is also doing a lot right now on my end. I'm curious to see. Right. Oh, is that Hermes? Still working. Bro. Okay. Lame. All right. So I think we might just call it. Because the thing will go back to adjusting all this stuff. That we've gotten some good use cases.
Yeah, lets me know that B-roll is broken again, and apparently I've already found the bug, but I'm going to try and get that worked out. I'm going to start testing too, which you should probably do too, the new Figma version that I've got live.
Yeah.
After this,
How should I do it? Just go to that link and start playing around with it normally?
Yeah, just normally. Expect things that require back end to be broken, but we're mainly looking for front end. But I would say, to be honest, I don't know if anything's gonna break. I just know that it is very likely because of how it's designed.
Yeah.
Because it's literally all of our existing back end is also plugged into this new front end. So
Got it. So we're just testing to make sure they kind of link up.
Yeah, and mainly just testing the front end UI, make sure it works. Once we've verified everything's ready there, I'm just going to merge it to the main branch. It's currently sitting on a separate branch.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, y'all. We got V2 coming soon. We're going to be testing it and trying to make sure that it's all dialed in. Of course, V1 is still getting updates because we're not forgetting about V1, but we're also building out V2 at the same time. But yeah. Clipit is your AI-powered content engine. It allows you to create high-quality caption clips from your own videos from YouTube, videos from X, videos from Twitch, wherever, create these high quality clips using our platform. We have an agent building the platform that has over 20 different tools that will allow you to create these high quality clips. I myself have generated over 2,000 clips just using the platform. And I have a little case study going on where I have this profile where I literally just post all the clips I make either on stream or just using the platform directly from Clipit. So yeah, you can totally maximize your content journey with Clipit. With that being said, y'all, we had Nick on today going crazy on the product as always. And we have kind of, messed around the product. We found some stuff we got to adjust, and then we're going to start testing V2 as well. And when that comes out, there will be a big push as well that we will let you guys know about. But with that being said, y'all, I will catch y'all tomorrow. We'll be heads down again on the product. Thanks again for tuning in with us, Nick. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Catch y'all next time.
All right. Peace.
See you.